Hello Wolves! Wyatt Russell is set to play the US agent in the first Disney Plus show out of the gate, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Which means not only do we have another Russell joining the MCU, but another Captain America. That's right, US agent was Captain America for a short, tiny weeny bit of time. In fact, this character has gone through a bit of an identity crisis, having at least 3 different alter egos. So if you couldn't tell from the title or what I've just been saying for the past couple of seconds, today's video is all about the origin of US Agent or Captain America or US Agent. Let's just stick with that. John Walker made his comic book debut in November 1986 in issue 323 of Captain America. He was created by Mark Grunwald and Paul Neary. As a kid, John looked up to his older brother Michael and inspired to be just as much of a hero as his brother. Unfortunately, Michael died in the Vietnam War. This devastated his younger brother, but John wanted to make his brother proud and join the military, and he strived to be just as heroic as his big brother Michael. During his military career, he started to feel that he couldn't live up to his brother, and after his honourable discharge, he was told that he should go to the Power Broker, a corporation that gives ordinary people superhuman abilities, mainly enhanced physical traits like strength. John and a friend went along with this process and it was both successful. John was convinced that he should become a hero, not just to finally honour his brother, but I guess to prove himself. His first alter ego was the Super Patriot. Super Patriot was created to counter Steve Rogers' Captain America. John believed that Captain America represented America in the wrong way, while Super Patriot represented the American people right. Bit like Goldilocks. I mean, not at all like Goldilocks, but a bit like Goldilocks. Along with the 3 bold urban commandos, or Buckies, Super Patriot tried to discredit Captain America every chance that he could get, even going so far as to stage fights with the Buckies to try and boost his popularity. After one of these stage fights at a rally, John is approached by Steve Rogers, who criticises him and tells him that he should stop these fights, as people in the crowd or people around him could get hurt from the panic. Of course, John refuses and believes he's doing the right thing in trying to prove that he fights for America while Cap doesn't. On many occasions, John tries to get Steve to fight, to prove who is the strongest, but after many attempts, Steve refuses. So John changes his tactic and attacks Steve. Cap and Super Patriot brawl. While Cap is clearly a more skilled fighter, John doesn't give up, taking hit after hit. Both exhausted, Super Patriot throws some throwing stars at Steve, who's too tired to dodge. One of the throwing stars managed to embed itself in his chest. Obviously no damage done, don't worry everyone, Steve is fine. Just a bit scratched up. I knew you were worried. But Steve is left questioning his own skills, which must be a bit of a blow to his confidence. John proves himself once more to the nation as he defeats a terrorist warhead who threatened to detonate a nuclear weapon at the Washington Monument. This event shot Super Patriot into stardom. Now let's talk about the Commission. The Commission on Supernatural Activities is a task force of people who deal with superhuman affairs, aka spying on people, and they actually are under the control of the President. The Commission claim that Captain America was created by the government and that the identity of Captain America itself belonged to them. Steve didn't want to be ruled under this and left the role of Captain America behind. If you couldn't guess who was offered the costume, then you've clearly not been paying attention, so go back to the start of this video and restart it. At first, John wasn't pleased to leave behind Super Patriot and move on to Captain America, because it was an identity he publicly criticised. But he eventually agrees and becomes a new Cap along with a US government operative. Do you remember the bold urban commandos? Well, one of them got to be John's new sidekick, Lamar Hoskins, while the other 2 failed to pass a background check. Lamar changes his alter ego from Bucky to Battlestar. Now, John gets trained by various people and groups, including Taskmaster, who trains him in how to use Steve's shield. He'd probably be like the best person to train you in anything. I don't need anyone else but Taskmaster to train me. Remember I talked about those 2 Buckies that were abandoned? Well, they were a bit bitter about it and decided to crash a press conference which was being held to introduce the new Captain America and Battlestar to the world. They doxed him. They released his identity to the world on live TV. Of course nothing good came from this, and John's parents were killed. This makes John snap. I tried to snap, but I can't. Hey, that was better. But the Commission demands that he not step out of line. His new responsibilities because of Captain America make him miss his parents' funeral. He found the people that murdered his parents and killed some of them before finding his old sidekicks and beating the crap out of them. Sometime after this, John is captured by the villain Flag Smasher, but is rescued by Steve Rogers, D-Man and Battlestar. With John's support, Steve takes back the Captain America mantle. At yet another press conference, to announce Steve's return, General Hayworth sets John up with a new identity and kills off John Walker with an assassination. John, now known as Jack Daniels, which by the way is the worst fake identity ever known to man, but the best drink in the world. He was also hypnotised to forget his parents' deaths. That is never the answer. Have you not seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? I mean, it's not quite the same, but you get my drift. Altering memories never is a good idea. It never works properly. Now we're on to his US agent alter ego. Finally! John, now US agent, still worked for the Commission, but would later work for the Avengers, specifically the West Coast Avengers. He helped them in many battles and soon proved himself worthy of being an Avenger. Despite his beginnings in some of the Avengers protests, like Hawkeye, he has made himself a valued member of the team. So that is it, that is his origin. I do realise there was entire chunks missing, I'm sorry, but it's like I can't tell you every single issue that he's been in and recount every single little fight he's been in. That's why I do an origin video, so you can get the basics. Hopefully I will be doing some more origin videos, especially on the Eternals. We've got Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk and some more. If you have any suggestions for videos, let me know down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It is your opinion at the end of the day. Comment down below if you like this video. Click that bell if you want to be notified when I upload. Subscribe to my channel, please, because I do videos like this every single week. I have a Twitter, Instagram and a Tumblr that you can follow if you want to. No one is forcing you. And I will see you next time. Bye little wolves.